Hello, fellow FL Studio / trans music producers. Excuse me. Today I'm just going to show you a build-up of a track that I'm working on, and I'm going to break apart the elements so you can see kind of how or what I do and how I do it. So, the first thing I'm going to show you is the samples that I'm using. Right here is from Vengeance Audio Pack bass drum. It's really nice, thick, punchy bass. It's got a little bit of a back end to it, not too much. Next, I've got Silent, and I'm using a bass preset that they have on there. Very nice sounding. It's got a little bit of delay on it and reverb on it. Next, I'm using Silent, and I'm using Atlantic Castle Pluck. And I've automated that cutoff in the song somewhere. Let's see what we have here. We've got Lush Strings, which is off Silent, and we have the big F pad. Let's see what that sounds like. It's got a nice swell to it. Right here we have Trance Arp Saw. I'm getting some text messages from my buddy. It's very, very humble sound. This track is more of like a easy listening kind of tune. It's not like a floor rocker or anything. I use the same lead, but that's for the build and the change in the progression. This is an ARP called Virtual Station. I love this ARP. And I'm automating that filter at some point, the cutoff. Oh, it sounds beautiful. Okay. I don't know why I don't have that activated. Oh, I wasn't sure if I wanted to add that, because I was thinking about doing a key change, but I ended up not doing it. Just have a closed hi-hat. And if I go into the piano roll here, you'll notice I pan the notes back and forth, which creates a lot of dynamics in your track. Then we just have a ride. I haven't EQ'd it or anything because it. Wait, have I? No, because it sounds very clean. And then we have the Shimmering Stone ARP from Silent. Kind of got like a cosmic feel to it, and then we got a whole bunch of stuff going on in this pattern. Yeah, this track became a little bit too video gamey for me, but I like it. I like it. It's something I can just listen to. Sounds like us trying to do some special D thing there. Okay, now let's go and listen to everything separate. So we've got my kick drum, and to create variation in your tracks when your kick drum goes through, like, I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. You know, like, don't be afraid to make another pattern and cut off your kick drum, because when it comes here, when you're going to enter a new part of a song, a new bar, it gives it that shift back, so to say. And we've got our bass line, which I think I've side-chained to the kick drum, which I have a video out there if you want to learn how to do that. So that's just a straight bass line, and then when I the progression up a little bit. Got this lead that I really like. I just put it throughout the whole song, and I believe I made a filter, a high pass filter. Yeah. Then we've just got a Vengeance loop. I'm not opposed to using loops, but I've cut the lows, left the mids in, bumped the high a little bit. Don't know why I didn't. I usually put a little bit of subtle reverb on there, but I didn't. Now we've got our pad here. It just swells back and forth. And on the key change, or not on the key change, I'm sorry, when it changes in the progression, the pad also changes. And I use a little bit of a, so it creates a little dissonance with this chord right here. Deviates a little bit from the actual progression that's going on. Then we have our effects sweeps, which kind of string the song together atmospherically, if that's even a word. And there's my art. And then we have, I have this, it says whistler, but it's definitely not a whistle. It's a little pattern that builds up. And then I have called another lead. Oh, that's the one that I didn't add in. And here we've got our ride. I've named this blip. That's just a little sweepy back and forth. And then right here is that art. So, I mean, these are just one thing that's amazing about FL Studio. These are just simple patterns, like simple musical patterns, and trance music, it's great about that. I'm not saying that all trance is simple, but you don't need to know an amazing amount of theory to make a great song in FL Studio, or not even a great song, just something that you'd, you know, be proud of or be proud to listen to. And these filters here, like this is the automation for the pad, and these are just, I've got a couple other videos on automation. It's basically opening up the valve of the song. So I don't like how this turned out over here, but this will just give you an idea of how everything is strung together. Got kick drum, the bass, and the loop. Got the sweep here and the upsweep. These swells here on the pads are opening up slowly with the cutoff filter. And along with this here, this is also opening up slowly too. Of it. And by no means is this a great song or anything, but I just figured I'd put it up so you can kind of get an idea of how simple it can be. Just, you know, like I showed you those patterns just all together create something awesome. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe, and I will put a new video up soon. Bye bye.